Good morning, dear children. Today we are going to learn Chapter 7 of your SR, The Open Window, written by Hector Hug Munro. Hector Hug is also known as Sagi, which is his pen name. Children, pen name is a second name used by the writers in their writing. So, in this story, there's a character named Frampton Nuttall who is suffering from nervousness and he goes to a calm and quiet place for his treatment and he calls on a family friend there. He meets a 15 years old girl Vera who is quite calm and very confident. She tells Frampton that her aunt, Mrs. Stapleton, will soon come downstairs, and he had with him the letters of introduction given to him by his sister. His sister told him that in the countryside he will meet only a few people. If he feels unhappy there, his condition may uh, improve. And Veera asked Nuttall, she just asked him whether he knows many people there. So Mr. Nuttall, he replied to her that he did not know anybody there, and his sister, who visited the place 4 years back, gave him letters of introduction to some of the people. He said that he only knew her aunt's name and address. So Veera told him that about 3 years ago, her aunt's husband and two brothers have gone out for shooting, that is hunting, and she pointed to a large window that opened in the lawn. And she told him that they had all gone out from that window and never returned back. The wet, spongy ground swallowed them, and also their bodies were never recovered. She further said that Mrs. Stapleton always keeps this window open until it is dark in the hope that they would come back someday. Sometimes Veera also feels that someday they will come through that window along with their dog as they did before. And in the meantime, Mrs. Stapleton, she came and apologized for being late. She said, Mr. Nuttall, that her husband and brothers had gone for shooting birds. She also told him that she has kept the window open for them to enter into the house so that they do not spoil the carpet with their muddy shoes. Nuttall tried to change the topic, but she continued talking about shooting and shortage of birds. He realized that her eyes were directed to the window and lawn and was paying only a little attention to him. Suddenly, she looked towards the window and cried that they were on time for tea. Frampton shivered with fear and turned towards Vera to express sympathy, but she was looking through the window with horror in her eyes. He swung in his chair and looked towards the window. He saw three figures carrying guns walking across the lawn towards the window, and he saw a brown colored dog was with them. Nuttall hastily came out from there. The man came in through the window and asked Mrs. Stapleton, who rushed out of the house. She said that he was Nuttall, who talked only about his illness. He ran as if he saw some ghost. However, Veera said that he was afraid of dogs, as once a group of dogs chased him into a graveyard. He spent a night in a newly dug grave, and the dogs growling all around him. So, children, what does this chapter teach us? What is the lesson that we learn from this chapter? Yes, the open window illustrates that we should not believe other people's words blindly, who often try to manipulate or convince us to believe them. And besides, the lesson also teaches students that we should not deceive or manipulate others' minds by creating fake stories or rumors unnecessarily. Okay, fine, children. So, this was all about your lesson. Hope you have understood. Goodbye. Thank you.